Hi, Scott Fresener with T-Biz TV. I'm broadcasting the second day of Fespa Hamburg, and this is Fespa Digital, Fespa Fabric, and I'm on the fabric side, of course. Of course, it's been an interesting show because today they closed Hamburg Airport last night because of the ash cloud. I guess they opened it about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and now rumor has it the ash cloud is flying back towards the UK, which is where I'm flying to go home. So we'll see how it goes. As of yesterday's report, I was joking with my wife, I may be stuck at the Hamburg Airport for a while. Today was interesting. The show was much busier. I mean, all the booths were busy. The digital side, of course, was packed, but the Fespa Fabric side was very busy. A lot of good traffic. It had a nice vibe to it. Yesterday, it was a little slow starting. Of course, today was weird because the airport was closed, and I had a number of people I was supposed to meet with that emailed me they ain't coming. Their flights got canceled. It's been a little strange for that reason, and, who knew? And so I think there would be more people here. It would have been had the airport not been closed. But I kind of had plan B. I was walking around, and I saw this little smart car, and it actually was a car that Rob and Val from Fespa drove from England all the way around under the channel and through Amsterdam, and they had it wrapped partway through with some cool Ed Hardy stuff. And so I was looking at the smart car thinking, well, if I can't get out of here, I can probably take the smart car to England. I'm not sure what I'm going to do from there, and then wait for the ash cloud to dissipate, and I'll just have to hang out in a pub. So the smart car was pretty cool. I did have a nice talk with my old friend Peter Choi from All American Manufacturing, and Peter and I had a nice talk. We had a beer. This show is like all the European shows. When the shows are over late in the afternoon, everybody starts serving beer. Everybody's got their bar, and it becomes a big social event. And when we exhibited in Munich years ago in Berlin, we always had our bar set up. And it's very unusual because at the American shows that would be unheard of. You wouldn't do that. Here it is a rite of passage, frankly. If you haven't got a bar in your booth, you really are kind of slumming it. Today, of course, the fashion show went on, and they had some nice stuff. Did a number of seminars. I did 3 seminars today on high-end printing, general tips on doing good dark shirt printing, some general and high-end tips, and also on the state of DTG. And that's interesting because I came to this show anxious to see what was new. And if you have been watching my YouTube videos over the last year, you know I went to Munich a year ago, did seminars, and was hoping something would be new, and there was nothing new. This show is the show. A company called Aeon, AEEON.com, who I've been following for the last 4 or 5 months, and they've been kind of teasing people with some kind of proof of concept videos and talking about their new machine, which is using a head that has over 2,000 nozzles in it, and bragging that this machine will print 400 shirts an hour, light shirts, 200 shirts an hour, dark shirts. And I think a lot of us came to this show hoping that they would have the machine here, and it was here. And I got a chance to see it today and talk to them and got to get the whole demo, and this sucker is fast. I've been preaching for the last year or so that we're going to see phase 2. Phase 1 was the small desktop machines and people getting their feet wet, the industry maturing for the DTG side, and the fallout with, U.S. Screen and some companies coming and going. Phase 2 is going to be industrial inkjet heads and lower ink costs. And I've always felt that we will see phase 2 where it's high volume, ready for the volume screen printer to use once you get production up and ink costs down, and you're seeing that happen. So this is actually a breakthrough show, and you need to kind of keep track of this. Now, I saw some other new stuff. DTG Impression Technology from Australia is showing their new, I think it's called the M2, which has dual shirt boards on it. That's a new machine, and it's about $20,000 US, and so that's going to be a pretty good deal. Other than that, you see the same Anajet and stuff like that. It's funny, I was walking around and I'm looking at the Anajet booth, and it's odd, not the way I might do it. Wasn't a shirt in sight other than a small stack of what they printed. Nothing hanging up to show the proofs in the pudding. But standing right outside the Polyprint booth, another DTG company, was a guy that works for Brother. And I happened to notice his shirt. Blown away. Very, very faint print, light print. Man, I wouldn't let any employee wear a shirt like that if that came off my direct-to-garment machine. Even the shirts hanging in the Brother booth, the light shirts, were very weak. I was just blown away by the fact that they don't get that people expect to see a good quality sample. Now, I'm going to report tomorrow about the last day of the show. The Fespa digital side is 4 days. The fabric side is only 3 days. And tomorrow we hope to see more stuff, and we hope to be a busy day. Hope that the airport will stay open. This is Scott Fresener for T-Biz TV from Hamburg, Germany, on the second day of Fespa Fabric. I come out of the hall and thought I was done for the day. And there's a protest going on outside. They're protesting study fees. I guess the students have to pay for their studies here, and so they are protesting that. Anyway, so I come out of the hall, and there's this huge protest that just went by. Scott Fresener for T-Biz TV, I think, signing off for the rest of the day.